See if we're actually live. It says we're live. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It says we're live on here. We'll see if that's true. What do we got? Riku, what's up? Bad Dad's Jigs, what's up? Crystal. Spirit Realm. Luke. How's it going? Brother. My brother James. Angie, what's up? Ghost hunt time, that's right. That's right. Cynthia, what's up? Everybody was first. Everybody was first. Lisa, hey. Cynthia, I got the message today. I'm interested. I'm interested. I think I just got to figure out when the hell that's gonna happen, right? We are gonna win a wood. But he's like, maybe we could win a wood sometime. I cool, buddy. But yeah, everyone was first, guys. Everybody was first. Oh my God. How's everybody doing? You guys doing all right tonight? Ugh. What do we got? Susie, hello. I love that, dude. I love it. Okay, buddy? Doing good. Good, good, good. Just let me know when works best. Cool. Nah, man, not great. That sucks. I don't like that. I don't like that. Watching from Australia, welcome. Yeah, Rizzo, absolutely. It's my pleasure, of course. Oh my goodness, guys. So watching from Australia, what the hell? So Jody, what time is it in Australia right now? Tired? Yeah. Long time no see. Yeah. I'm still right here. You go to this company barbecue. Glenn, what's up, brother? 12 p.m. So right in the middle of tomorrow. Been trying to find the book for Malvern, no idea where it is. More on that coming soon, for sure. For now, like you could buy my buddy Richard Estep's book, which I believe is titled "The Devil's Coming to Get Me." Check that out. Yeah, more on that on the other stuff though, like the other Malvern stuff soon. Yeah, no, it's really cool. It gets into a deep dive into history and all that fun stuff too. So yeah, it was a good book. Yeah, Richard does a great job. He does a great job with the books. I'll find out end of March. Yes, I should be good. I should be good. The end of March and into the beginning of April, I'm completely slammed. And then May is totally fucked also. But yeah, like I'd be down whenever we can, you know? It'd be good. It'd be good. All right. So guys, here's how we're playing this tonight. All right. We already have some members that are here in the chat right now. Christy, what's up? Tori, hello. My phone was frozen. That sucks. So here's how we're playing it, guys. So the members that are here in the chat right now, you guys get to decide where we're going. Where do we go tonight? All right. Where are we going to go and investigate? Where are we starting tonight? How about that? We'll do that. Where are we starting? Found out a date at the end of March, doing an event then. Cool, cool, cool. Very, very cool. All right. So guys, what sounds good? You sons of bitches in the attic. What is it? What is this? I want to see Hank. Attic. Start in the dizzy room. Now that, what? God, just throwing me to the wolves, guys. I like it. I'm scared of the attic. It might actually be okay up there. I'll grab the nurse's outfit. I'll grab it. No. You know what's funny is nobody takes the time to visit Susie's room. I swear to God, I'm in there all the time. I'm never filming in there. I just go there all the time. You can borrow one of mine. Yeah. And I'm sure it would fit so well. So, yeah. All right, so here, guys, we are going to get that on. Turn this flashlight off. Okay. And don't forget, then later, I'm going to come down and grab the XLS camera as well. Cool. Jess, what's up? Don't forget your bag, Dad. That's funny. Whew. Lots of growls from the bathroom. Whew. One at a time, guys. One at a time. Oh no, I got equipment. Look, guys, come on. I got the whole damn thing here. Come on. Try that. Yeah, we can do that later, right? The XLS camera in Rebecca's room. Great idea. So we are located in Malvern, Iowa. What the fuck? The metal sound was actually a bell. It's the dead bell in there. This is my place. It's actually just officially became 100% my place. Whoa. Footsteps already. Hello. Hey, Jennifer, definitely. Definitely. And I know you're going to be fine. You're going to rock that shit. Thank you, Clay and Cynthia. Holy shit. What the frick, man? Okay, so what was that? Okay, car outside. Fuck, let's go. Definitely grabbing the dead bell. Because it's my favorite. Grab that for the hell of it, too. A big orb? Well, I've been investigating since I was like 16. About to drop some shit. Okay, let's do this. Bell barely on it in the chair. Let's do this. Set this guy up. First, we gotta check. Jesus. The doll's been there a minute. Dave, I really want to do that. The copyright shit is crazy though. So, guys, what's funny about the attic, right? We never knew and still don't know like what the purpose of the attic was. But I mean, there's trim, there's baseboards, there's moldings, paint. So, but we don't know what the purpose. I would suggest with all of this stuff going on, there was a purpose, right? We just don't know what that was. Whoever is up here, whoever is up here does not enjoy the company of others. It'll tell you to F off, die, I'm Satan himself, things like that. But he'll also beg you for alcohol and cigarettes and things like that. So, I mean, we're just trying to be a good host here, you know what I'm saying? Well, if anybody's here right now that wants to maybe say hello, could you ring the bell or could you turn on the candle that's over here on the floor? Could you turn that on? Irish cream spring like green. That might actually be a thing. We don't know. I mean, a lot of people would, just call that like a residual type of a haunt. There's a lot of things going on with like the stone tape theory as well. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, anybody that tells you they do know is full of shit. But I mean, But it's possible. Of course, it's possible. Anything's possible. Right now, I'm sitting here. I'm talking to the walls. But yeah, I think that's a very interesting idea. Like the idea of something residual, the idea of something getting imprinted into the atmosphere around it. Like what you were saying, like kind of like kind of like the walls kind of soaking that in some way. God damn. Oh my God. Ah. You know what's fun is when you forget you turn shit on. God. The wind is freaking howling outside right now, guys. Okay, that's enough, please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So, guys, there's also crawl spaces, right? The crawl spaces are on either side. If I could get that pipe out of the way there. But there's crawl spaces on either side. Jesus Christ. So the crawl spaces go down each length over here, right? But then they converge right straight back through here. They take you down and through. They kind of spit you out in the at the end of the hallway that we were just in, kind of like really close to where I set all of my stuff. Kind of towards the top of the staircase over there. The bell is telling us to go in the crawl space. My shoes would disagree. Like, there's no way. What's really interesting about it is that you probably can't see, guys. All the way back there, like all the way back, even past that board that's standing up vertically right there, is the old roof. It's the old wooden shingles. God damn. So in the crawl space so far, I have found a tobacco pouch, playing cards, keys, crushed up packs of cigarettes, an old receipt from 1948. But yeah, very interesting stuff. So the dead bell, which is that fun little device that's right over there, right? That dead bell, what it does is it can only be triggered by electromagnetic energy. Or, of course, you could walk up to it and you could ring the bell yourself, of course. But electromagnetic energy would trigger that. I just walked right into those bells and scared the shit out of myself. No personal belongings of, say, residents. I really, honestly, Rizzo, I believe it was. So I also believe that they were coming up here and they were walking up here or whatever. And I'll kind of, I guess I'll kind of like show you a little bit more, but they would come up here and they would sneak maybe a drink or maybe a smoke or something like that, right? Is that what happened? The smoke break room for the nurses. Oh, fuck it, let's take a field trip. Let me show you, okay? I'll walk down these stairs. It's all me making that noise. So let me show you something, guys. So this is that hallway that I was mentioning earlier, right? This would have been the nurses' station. But right here is where those crawl spaces spit you out at. Okay? Now let me show you something else fairly interesting and why I have the theory that I have. So, right here, you have a very large, thick door with like that shatterproof glass and all that crap, right? But you also have something very interesting. Notice up top. And then notice here. Right? Like they were locking them in. So these wings, this one here, that one over there, these doors would have been locked, probably at a certain time. Now, for those of you who are or are not smokers or whatever, I mean, a heavy smoker would tell you that, fuck. Jesus, fuck. God damn, it's happening all over. A heavy smoker would tell you that sometimes they're going to wake up in the middle of the night, they're going to want a cigarette. But if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're here, you want a cigarette, REM pod's going off. REM pod's going off at the top of the stairs. And the dead bell. Hanky poo, I miss it too. So initially, guys, when this building was constructed, it was 1869. We also know that it began its life as a hotel. Ran as a hotel all the way up till the 1950s. And then it became what we would consider to be a nursing home. The nursing home itself only ran until the 1970s, where it then became like a group home for mentally handicapped people. And it ran like that until 2005. Yeah, that's the bell that just rang right there in the chair. Can you guys ring the bell again? Ring the bell, please. Like you rang it like twice when I was downstairs. Thank you so much. Can you turn the candle on? What about that? That'd be a good test. Whoa. This is 100% real. Yeah, like I mean, nothing that I do is staged or faked or any of that bullshit. Put a bottle of whiskey up there. Actually, you know, it's not a bad idea. I have a bottle, like probably a half full bottle of Maker's Mark downstairs. I just got here to see a ghost ring a bell. You're cooked. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, and honestly, it's like, if nothing happens, you know, then nothing happens. The good news is that me being in the attic, I mean, that was all your guys' idea. You guys were the ones that told me where to go. Oh, yeah, no, 100%. You're totally fine. I, re- I really, really, really want. Old school. There are two basements. Justin, welcome. Thank you for the sub, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. There's cardboard on the floor. I'm gonna be fine, guys. Right? It's gonna be just fine. Son-in-law's on TV. Yeah, I gotta go. I appreciate that, guys. Like all the subs. That's freaking great. Thank you. I don't think you'll get haunted just for watching. No. But yeah, there are two basements. Now, I will also say that every time that I have ventured down into the basements on a live stream, we seem to lose the signal. Maybe I should start from the basement at some point. Fuck's sake. Yeah, 10.5K. Like, doing quite well, guys. So, Justin, we are at Malvern Manor in Malvern, Iowa, which is a haunted location that I own and operate. Golly. Yeah, Dave, I'd love to test stuff. Oh, Elizabeth, that's very sweet. Thank you for that. Wish you luck, my bro, and don't die. I'm not leaving yet. Well, I appreciate that. Collaborating, I like that. That's always fun. Corbin, thank you for the sub. The box is not connected to the bell. No, let me show you. No, the box is connected to the bell. This is what turns it off and on. Now I will show you this, right? So this little knob here, when you turn it on, it will ring. Okay? But you adjust the sensitivity of this. So if I crank it all the way up, it's just gonna keep going. Like just annoying as shit. Thank you, finally. How I do it, we go all the way down, like it's off right now, and I barely turn it on. Barely. So it's on the lowest possible setting it could be. So we're trying to eliminate false positives, right? That was badass. Can you turn it off for me, please? Could you turn off the candle, please? Mostly paranormal, what's up? Can you... Here, I'll back away. Rachel, thank you for the lucky clover there. I like that. Thank you. Yes, on the lowest setting, it can go off normally. I'm just saying, like, it would be the hardest for anything to trip it. Oh, Elizabeth, that's very sweet. Thank you for that. Very kind words. Thank you. I'm going to ask again, guys. Is there a way? I almost sat on that flashlight. That would have been bad, guys. I'm going to sit right here, and I'm just going to ask, could you please turn off the candle? Is there a way you can turn that candle off? How about this? Let's play a game, okay? Just real quick. Let's play a game. And I'm going to count down from 3. And then you can turn the candle off, okay? All right, so 3, 2, 1. Nothing. You know, that's worked so well on other live streams before. This is 100% real, yes. The silver thing's rocking back and forth. I believe that was probably from me because I had bonked it earlier. Like, it's attached to an old light socket there. I mean, obviously without the light bulb. Sounds good. Later, Dave. Thanks for popping in, bro. Thank you very much for the sub. Very, very cool of you guys. It looked like a video game. Yeah, it's just phasmophobia in real life, you know what I mean? So guys, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna grab this stuff real quick, okay? Grab this stuff and turn everything off, and then we could maybe make our way over to like Hank's room if you wanted. We could do that. I'm also gonna try my damnedest not to drop the bell, which I almost did. Okay. Treacherous staircase. Not made for chubby people. All right, mamma jammas. I'm gonna put this down so I can shut the attic door real quick, please. All right, guys, here we go. So just down the hall here, this is where we're gonna find Hank. Hank is just a grumpy old cuss. But I'm gonna show you some fun stuff here, guys. Okay. Ooh. Lighten it up here just a little bit. So, like I said, Hank was like a grumpy dude. So Hank would sit out on the front porch and he would like throw rocks at children, things like that. So he's just kind of a butthead, right? He also seems to not really care for the company of women. He's just kind of a butthead. But again, like everything in this building is how we found it, including the clothing items. That was my fault. The clothing items in the dresser drawer, which do seem to be kind of the catalyst for activity. You know, like messing with the clothes. But then this is my favorite thing to show people. Totally. In this top drawer, looks fairly unassuming, but once we get in closer, oh, fuck. Wind. Jesus Christ. Once you get in closer to this drawer, you'll notice this. That is an old, crusty-ass fingernail clippings here and here, back there. Like pretty freaking gnarly and nasty, but again, like things that we have found in this building that we just simply haven't touched. Ain't nothing ever, I'm not touching that, you know what I mean? Because it's fucking gross, but still. So guys, we are going to be trying a new piece of equipment tonight as well. And I'm very, very excited about all this. I'm going to flip this camera around. Let me see if that works. Perfect. Okay. So as we're doing this, I'm going to be setting up equipment, okay? There we are. Now, I'm going to set up different pieces of equipment, like the REM pod. That wind is freaking crazy tonight, by the way. The wind is crazy. It's like, wow, it's crazy. Oh my God. There we are. Now, I also am going to set the sensitivity up on this Mammoth Jammer, okay? That is calibrating a temperature reading right now, so that we should not have to worry about anything like that. I am going to put the dead bell just on top of the dresser over here. Barely on, of course. We're going to grab a couple other things of equipment so we can kind of go through this. Okay, now, let's figure out what else we can grab, shall we? Let's grab some shit. That's what I'm after. This little guy right here goes into that little guy right there. Now this is another REM pod. However, it's also detecting static. So these pretty little lights on the side can detect static electricity. So as if I'm creating static and I can make it kind of trip like that, right? So we'll let that sit, we'll let it calibrate. It's already pretty much done now. Let's see here, guys. Stay. Don't be moving around. Kicking that son of a bitch later. Mark my words. Oh man, the fucker like goes all the way in there too. Okay. Gross. Man, it's gross. It's gross. I don't want to gross you out. It's disgusting. So you said... Put one in the drawer here. Yeah, maybe we go down a little bit here though, so I can actually see it. There we are. All right, kids. Now let's see what we can see. Okay. Grab one more piece of equipment. Two more pieces of equipment. So guys, I grabbed the flux device as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the flux device down the hallway here, okay? So down here. So I'm going to put this right here in between these two rooms, 17 and 18. When that starts to flash blue, that means it's calibrating. It'll detect motion on either side. Perfect. See? Green, red. It'll flash or stay lit like that for 20 seconds, then it will go back to the flashing blue, which is kind of normally where it's at. So, all that fun shit. Okay, so I'm going to put on a spirit box first and foremost. We're going to try that. Real cute. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Okay. No, yes. Dirt. Painting. What? It said painting. Whoa. Whoa. Olivia, thank you for that. Tori, what happened? You had to... Fuck. God. Okay, that's enough. Can you... Thank you. God damn. Do what? There was a lot that happened like all at once. Sylvia, thank you for the flower. Fragile handle with care. No, that is downstairs in the Shadowman hallway. We will eventually get there. What the fuck? Brothers, thank you for the happy poop. What did I just see? What the hell did I just see? Okay, you just turned on. Can you turn off? Thank you. Okay, I heard something right over here. That keeps detecting motion over to the right. What did I hear over here? Now the other side. Okay. Very nice. Hi. How are you tonight? Michaela, thank you for the lucky clover.
Sir.
Brothers, damn it. All right, well, let's do this then. Let's just turn this off. I tell you what, thank you for turning it on. It was very dark in here. I appreciate that. Can we just leave it on, though, for a while? Thanks. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Right behind me. Cool, man. Whoa. The thing is going nuts. I'm back and forth. Oh, yeah. Tori, babe, did you have to, like, ban somebody or what? Holy. Ask Hank about Mrs. Buttersworth, okay? Hank! Hank, can you hear me, bro? I'm supposed to ask you about Mrs. Buttersworth. Just sent me a text to let me know she was being a pain and she was... Oh. Very nice. Thank you for that. And thank you, Jess. What about Mrs. Buttersworth? What do we got there? Good? You like it? Yeah. It's pretty tasty. Or is this like a pet name that Hank gave somebody? On my handy-dandy Apple Watch, you guys. I said, oh, look, it's a wagon wheel. What the frickin' balls was that?
Kid.
A kid? Okay. George, welcome in. Like the female shape of the bottle. Maybe that's it. He just likes the shape of the bottle. He's a little perv. Potentially, spirit realm. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Liam, how's it going? Fuck. Oh, it's the wind. Jesus Christ. I was like, I'm hearing like the window like getting knocked on or whatever. I'm like, that's cute. What the frickin' balls was that? Totally. Yeah, put that shit on my tombstone. I swear to God. This is Malvern Manor in Malvern, Iowa. I can still hear the spirit box going off. At least, I hope that's the spirit box going off. Yeah. We're definitely doing like a ghost hunt, a paranormal investigation, whatever. Got our wind from last night. Yeah, it's pretty windy here. New T-shirt idea. I like this. Hey, Susie. How are you tonight? You doing okay? Whoa. Whoa. Hey, Susie, would you like me to leave? Hey, Susie. I'll leave you alone for a while. I hope you're doing good, though. Hope you're doing good. I'll come up tomorrow and say hello, okay? Hang out for a little bit. So, you know what is interesting about that, KRM? Check this out. You're absolutely right. So it does look like a child's room. God damn. That was loud as shit. Anyway, it does look like a child's room. You're right. Now, Susie was actually, she was a middle-aged patient. Mentally speaking, she was probably closer to about 8 or 9. So, I mean, we found a lot of her coloring books, activity books, things like that. Obviously, people add to her collection, which is great. We openly invite people to, color in the books. Leave her a note, a message, read her a story she loves, the interaction with others, all of that stuff. Okay. Oh, fuck me. All right. So that's... Oh, the Jack in the Box doesn't work. Otherwise, I would. That's amazing. You spoke with a woman who remembered coloring with Susie. I love that. Yeah, closet door just wide open. Oh, that she loved pink. Well, that's funny. Like, I've gotten that EVP numerous times. Like, I'll ask, what color should I use or what have you, and I usually do get pink. Do I have a cameraman with me? No, this is just on my phone, guys. No, I wish I had a cameraman, Christ's sake. If you don't mind me sharing something of what I've experienced with a doll or something. No, I wouldn't mind that. I am 100% completely alone, guys. Yes. Like abso-flippin'-lutely. Oh, I'm sorry. KRM says go to the room next to me. Would that be this room or is that the one that I already passed? No, yeah, you're fine. I'm just curious when you wrote that. I do believe that there's a little bit of a delay. I don't believe I'm brave at all. I just think I'm too fucking curious for my own good. I passed it. Okay. The room you passed, yeah. So is it this room right here, the bigger room here? Holy shit. Tell me you heard that. Please tell me you guys heard that. Yep, there's definitely blood on these walls. Okay, I can go in this room, absolutely. There was a knock. What? Oh shit, guys. Okay, I think what I'm hearing, I could have swore I was hearing a voice. I think what I'm hearing is I think I hear that spirit box. So my friend's mom is a clown collector. I'm already out. Fuck that. No, and and their house had been eerie ever since she got this wind-up music box and a clown doll. God damn it! Like clown dolls in general. It was Rachel. It was just a couple knocks. That's all it was. TV does not work. No. Yeah, it sounded closer to. I honestly think because it was fairly loud. I'm gonna try to recreate this. Okay, like I don't know exactly what. Maybe that. Not that. That's too deep. It sounded like that. It really. It had to be that. Sound like I'm trying to play like in the air tonight. Fucking drum fill, you know? I cannot do a Pennywise impression. New dolls for Inez? No. That bell going off. Hear me out. What about a clown mannequin can be randomly moved around the manor, be like a fun game? I don't want to do it, brothers. I don't want to do it. God damn it. So Mike Brothers and I spent collectively, I think about 8 hours in a vehicle yesterday together. Just him and I. It was a lot of fun. We shared a lot of good laughs. Kim, don't encourage Mike. It's okay. Rachel, don't encourage Mike. Cynthia. Okay, listen, all you fuckers are now perma-banned. And I can say it. You're perma-banned. Oh, it's a fucking spirit box. It was like female voice. No, it wasn't. It was a spirit box. Nothing happened at first. My friend got close to the music box inside and went off. That's insane. Okay, guys. So listen, I do love you guys. That's what I was hearing. Hi. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I heard that spirit box playing. That's what I heard. Are you guys having a good night? No? Yes? V. Coronado, thank you very much for the clover. I appreciate that. We love you, don't sacrifice your cheeks for views. Never. Never. Hold on. Oh, there was a car outside. Okay. I was hearing something. I didn't know what it was. It was just a car outside. And thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Guys, I tell you what, like, this is really bizarre. It may have said F it. Maybe. Good. Okay. Yeah. Tell George and Edith that Spirit Realm says hi. I hope, George and Edith, I hope you heard that. Yep, okay. Oh my God. Yep, okay. Cool. Up. Wow. Jeez Louise. Gigi, I'm not sure if it said trapped. I didn't hear it. If it did, I don't know. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. All right. So up here right now, and I've already fallen victim to this a few times. I turned off the spirit box because it was really beginning to annoy. So I've fallen victim to this a couple times. It's so God blessed windy outside that it is creating false positives, and it's really, really pissing me off. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this equipment and we're going to go downstairs. We're going to go to the we're going to go to the Shadowman hallway. If you guys are down for that. Hopefully you're down for that. Because that's what we're doing. And we could set up, well, literally everything. The tripwires and all that stuff, okay? So kind of bear with me just for a moment while I just gather shit up and kind of start to put everything away and blah, blah, blah. Just so I can take it out again. Like, I was really hoping there was no liquid in that. That would have been super nasty. Nasty, nasty. Okay. Give me my kettle. Turning that off. This can go in the back pocket. Cannot forget the iPad. We're gonna do something fun with that later. This also goes in the pocket. There we are. Ah, you bastard. Guys, remember when my ADD ass said, don't forget the fucking tablet? And then I was like, something shiny. Got me looking over here. Okay. Close it up. My God. These cases are a God blessed godsend. And I've got another box, or whatever. It goes on top of it, but it's full of like camera equipment when I'm doing like long form videos and shit. Super, super helpful for all of that stuff. Okay. Down the stairs we go. Oh my fucking God. This is where I die. Holy shit. Okay. Very nice. This one is, well, yeah. So Darren, they're very similar to that. These are what, so Tori bought me these. They were on Amazon, I believe. Son of a bitch, it's cold back here. Brothers. Ketter, I believe, is the name there, Darren. Okay, guys. Rachel, absolutely I have. I absolutely have. And I also tried, well, I tried to do numerous things, especially like during, well, any type of a weather event, right? So I've been in this building, well, during tornado warnings and things like that. I mean, the sirens are going off like crazy, all of that. And then I've been here, thunderstorms, of course. I mean, all that stuff, trying to see if atmospherically, or even like during a thunderstorm, for an example, like does the ionization of the air, does that help like trigger things like this? I mean, the answer, of course, isn't definitive, but it certainly does seem to amp up. But it's interesting, isn't it? Like, why is it that all scary stories begin with, oh, it was a dark and stormy night? Well, maybe there's something to that. The ionization of the air is significantly different. Let's see if we can get a cat ball or 3 to go off. Guys, I gotta tell you, this is nice. Being able to set up shit like this, and talk to you at the same time gives me a false sense of security. And I appreciate the shit out of you guys for being here. So thank you for that. It's that same REM pod that we were using upstairs. Same REM pod here as well. Turning this shit on. And then going to set, throwing it around because I'm an asshole like that. There we are. That had to be me that created the static. Just kind of moving back and forth and throwing shit around. Probably me. So let's also get, let's get this. Let's get this going. Okay. Let that calibrate. Perfect. Guys, this time let's do this. We're gonna grab the tripwire. we're gonna go the long way this time with this. I'm gonna set this right here. Now, sometimes this is kind of a mess. And sometimes it works out okay. I guess we're gonna see what time or what happens this time. And sometimes it's kind of a mess. REM pod directly behind the camera. All right. All right, now let's get this guy turned on. Let's see if we can get it. There we are. Sound activation. There we are. Fuck. Oh my God, huge hit. And then the damn candle turned on. Left a random ass cat ball in December. I guarantee I'm using it right now. It's so funny when I walk through here and I find cat balls. Like guys, like on the live stream here, I just found one up in Susie's room actually, and I was just like, perks of the job, you know. Okay. $15 more. Hello, Rebecca. I'm gonna shut your door. Get these bells on here now, guys. Okay. Feelings on the candle, is it worth getting? I mean, I'm enjoying it. I will also say that you have to, like, you're setting the sensitivity on it, right? And so it's like, obviously you try to go to like the lowest setting or whatever, but yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, I'm enjoying it. I think it's fine. Golly. So okay, the history of the place. It was originally constructed as a hotel in 1869. Now, that would be the old part of the building that we were just in a little while ago, all the way down there, right? It ran as a hotel all the way up until the 1950s. So, in the 1950s, it kind of took an odd turn and became what we would consider to be a nursing home. That's when this addition was added on, like what we just call the nursing home wing here, right? The nursing home only ran until the 70s, only a couple of decades, so not very long, really. And that's where it became the group home, which was servicing any form of what they considered to be a mental disorder back then, right? Which I will also say that their consideration of a mental disorder is vastly different than our consideration today. Could you step away from that, please? Could you step away from the little red canister, please? Thank you. Let's get this dead bell going. Now, Rebecca, I put some pretty bells. Hey, Tori. I put some bells on your door. There we are. I put some bells on your door. So maybe you could jingle those around a little bit. If you would like the door open. Scott Smith, yes, it is. It's specifically down here, like all the way down the opposite end over there. I will not be adding industrial heating. No, absolutely not. Hey, Rebecca, your friend Christy is watching this right now, like on this little phone that I have here, okay? So she's watching this, and she just asked if you could please open your door. Is that something that you think you could do, please? Jennifer Sherwin, this is actually it's in Iowa. It's in southwest Iowa. Tori, I'm glad you could pop back in. Okay. I mean, anything at all. Rizzo, what's up, brother? Oh, you're doing some charting? Well, I'm glad you're back. All right. Well, Rebecca, if you would like to open your door, I have a little box here that's sitting down here, and if you were to move the door, we'd be able to tell. We'd be able to know that you were moving the door. Okay? Tori, I'm going to have you go ahead and ban Brothers from the chat, too. He's talking about getting a mannequin or some bullshit and getting it in here. And he somehow seemed to get Kim Purvis on board. He got Cynthia on board. Everybody was on board about getting a goddamn mannequin in here. So everybody, like, you're going to have to go back through the chat, but everybody that was talking about mannequins and any of that horseshit, we're just going to permaban. Permaban, okay? Scott, thank you very much for the lucky clover. I appreciate that. It was a clown mannequin. That was it, Rizzo. Thank you for the reminder. God damn it. It was definitely a clown mannequin. Sons of bitches. Sons of bitches. The old alarm bells on the wall. Well, there's that one up there. Fucking clowns, exactly, Rizzo. Fucking clowns. See, Scott's got the right idea. It's like, guys, this is why we can't have nice things. Oh my God. Not a giant ginger doll either, babe. Sorry. Absolutely not. Oh, Rachel, no. That's okay. Turn the lights on in there. Well, I tell you, there's only one light that really works. Ugh, it hurts my eyes. Christy does have the doll that made people puke, yes. She did win it at the auction, babe. You're right. You're right. Anime X Edits, I'm new. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, so Vincent, there has been some interesting things for sure. Oh, Scott, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yes, it made me throw up. I was trying to film a video, and it made me throw up. I had to turn this off. This is like hurting my eyes. I turn the lights on, and I'm like, ugh, killing me here. Can I ask a question? Absolutely, please. Okay. I want to hear the bell go off. Could you guys ring the bell for me, please? Just let me know that you're around. What in the hell? What types of food do the spirits like? I don't know. You know, honestly, I've asked. I always ask things like, what'd you have for dinner or whatever like that. And a lot of times it's like burgers, fries, pizza, like the good shit. You know what I mean? But now that I'm 44, I can't fucking eat no more. But yeah, what is the most scariest ghost hunting experience you have ever experienced? Okay. This was back when I was in college. I was attending Northwest Missouri State University in Maryville, Missouri, and there is a old urban legend about an old abandoned rundown church that just sits outside of Maryville, Missouri, about 10 to 15 minutes away, called Workman's Chapel, and had some of the most terrifying experiences of my entire life out there. So much so, wrote a book on it, did 3 films. I mean, all sorts of fun stuff. It was one of those things where it's like, we watched like 6 episodes of Ghost Hunters, which had just like become the thing back then. So we watched like 6 episodes of Ghost Hunters, thought we knew everything there was to know about ghost hunting. And we went out and we bit off way more than we could chew. And it was in that moment that I finally realized that it's like, okay, like ghost hunting is fun. It really is. It's interesting. We're just kind of interacting with things that we can't necessarily see. However, there are certain things that don't wish us well necessarily. And I guess the same could be true with just everyday people that we meet in our lives, right? Some people we consider friends and others we consider acquaintances. And there are some of them that just don't wish us well, and that's okay. But yeah, I try to steer clear of that bullshit, but sometimes it just kind of finds you. A big orb come down. Oh, weird. So, Darren, apparently the chapel is still standing. I don't know how. I don't know how. Like, it is a very derelict structure. So one thing, Gigi, like I'm gonna sound like a crazy person when I say this, okay? The one thing that happened is, okay, I watched my friend Blake, a very dear friend of mine, get thrown out of a window. Now, Blake is a small guy, but I will also say that Blake is also he's an Army veteran. He's 100% zero bullshit. And so he's not going to fabricate a story like this. Now, what's interesting is that when this happened, it looked like something straight out of a Hollywood film. Like, you're not even believing what you're seeing yourself, right? But I watched him fly Hollywood style out of this fucking window. Thank God that Blake had on him, he had this little digital recorder like in his hand. It was actually one of the mini cassette tapes. That's dating myself a little bit, but he had one of those recorders in his hands, and thank God he did, because he captured an EVP just before it happened. And he and my friend Mike were in there, and he says, I want to leave. And he's like, yeah, do you think we should go? And Blake says, I think that would be a good idea. But just before they do that, you hear this voice, this weird, nasty voice. It was an EVP that just says, you're dead. And it was pretty fucked up because directly after that, you hear a horrible choking noise, which was Blake being pulled out of this window by the hood of his hooded sweatshirt that he was wearing. It was fucking terrifying. It took everything that I had to get Blake to sign on to the first film that we did, the first documentary that we did, because he did not want to do this. And then I had Blake signed up for the other two, and he bailed. He did not want to do that. Oh, babe, sweetheart, I still have the audio. I'll play it for you. You'll hear it. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. In the film itself, I do play the audio as well, and of course we interview Blake, and Blake, of course, for whatever reason, is the one that just gets fucked with the most. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, one more question, please, of course. What does a shadow man look like? Interesting question. So here's the fun. So all the way down here, right? So this is where he comes from. Now, usually what people will see is a very tall, black, humanoid figure come out of this room here, which I'll get to in a moment because it's also interesting. But it's coming out of this room, again, quite tall, taller than the door frame itself, but completely black, blacked out to you can't see through it, but humanoid. Then what happens is he will come out of the door and get to roughly here, right about here. Now, that is roughly 50 to 60 feet away from where we were just standing, where those lights are down there, right? But then he will stand here and then run at people. Now, when I say run, it's kind of the wrong term to use because this is a very unnatural motion. Quite literally, from all the way back there from where we just were to here, we're talking less than a second of travel time. So from all the way down there to here, the better part of 50, 60 feet in less than a second. And this is obviously what sends people out the door, right? So it's interesting, but did a shadow man have eyes? No. Like, there is no features. That's just it. It's like, it's very tall. It's very dark. It's certainly humanoid. I think the reason people say shadow man is because it is tall and large and kind of hulking or what have you, but it comes right at you. And that's, I think, why people would refer to it as a man. Where it gets fascinating, the day after Paranormal Lockdown aired on TLC, there was a nurse that got a hold of me. She goes, the gentleman that occupied this room, room 2, exactly the same room that he is coming out of, that gentleman was 6'7", nonverbal, mentally deranged, things like that. But his claim to fame was whenever they would do bed checks or rounds or what have you, he would come out of that room and he would chase the nursing staff, which is also interesting. So he would chase the nursing staff all the way to the kitchen, which is, all the way to the kitchen, which is all the way down this hallway and then to the right. It's actually where I started the stream this evening, right? So he would chase him all the way down there, but he would never enter the kitchen. Okay, he would stop himself at the door frame just in front of the kitchen. He would go about his business. He never hurt anyone while he was here, which is interesting. If I were in his position, right, and I were trying to hurt somebody, chasing them through the halls and all of that stuff, if I was truly trying to hurt them, what better place than a kitchen? Like, you could get really fucking creative in a kitchen. but he never did. He would turn and he would go about his business. Very interesting indeed. So I don't know if he was actually trying to hurt them or if he was just trying to get a rise out of them. Very similar here. We will stand here. We will stand here for hours, basically just begging for this to happen. And I'm telling you, hundreds of people have experienced this phenomenon for themselves. Brian Murray from Ghost Hunters actually has some really cool fucking footage on his TikTok account of this exact phenomenon. And it is insane. It is so cool. But hundreds of people have experienced this, and not a single one of them has ever been like hit or scratched or anything really negative. It almost seems as if we're reacting in some way and it's done and over with. So it makes me wonder, excuse me, is this something that is so goddamn intelligent that is just 5 steps ahead of us at all times? Or is this something residual, something on playback? Now, if it is something residual, here's the problem I have with that, right? Because a residual haunting would have to have some form of an antecedent, right? Something that would kick it into motion, a time of day, a weather pattern, a fucking moon phase, whatever. Nothing correlates. This is just happening whenever the hell it wants to, seemingly whenever the hell it wants to. So again, I ask, is it residual or is it just extraordinarily intelligent? And I do, Cynthia, I agree with you. I think it is just that intelligent. Exactly. I think maybe he just enjoyed like scaring the shit out of people. And again, this is a monster of a man, super tall, 6'7", but also nonverbal. He could not speak. Yeah, was the bell a confirmation? That's a very good question. See, if he gets a laugh out of it every time he does it, he needs to do it more often. Mostly Paranormal. We'll see you soon. Thank you much. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate the hell out of all you guys actually just coming and hanging out with me tonight. This is fun. Hello? Fuck was that? Paranormal Pursuit! Guys, Paranormal Pursuit, some amazing freaking dudes. I'm actually going to be heading in their neck of the woods at the end of the month. We're going to be filming some shit. Probably doing a live stream or 5. I don't fucking know. We're going to do something. But we're going to be filming some shit. We're going to be collabing. Doing the collab. Babe, what did you just say if I could catch that on the live stream? Holy shit. Yeah. If I could catch the Shadowman on a live stream, freshly beshitted pants, we would win the internet, right? All right, so guys, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm going to set this mamma jamma right here. There we are. There we are. Okay, now I'm also gonna set this candle over here. I am probably going to trip this as I do that. I didn't trip it. I didn't trip it. Yeah, boys. Text me tomorrow and let's start planning like logistics and fun shit. You know what I mean? Plus, I need to know where I'm driving. I need to know where I'm going. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. Plus, it's just gonna be fun to hang out with you guys again. I freaking love you boys. Okay, I'm gonna grab something interesting for you guys. Okay, we're gonna go over this together for the first time on a live stream. Okay. So I have been chatting with a good pal of mine. if I can find the damn thing. Here we are. So a good pal of mine, his name is Connor Biddle, and Connor has written numerous books. He's also like pretty big on YouTube as well. Connor came up with an app, and the app is called Ghost Chatter. And it's fun because what we're going to be able to do eventually with this app is I'm going to be able to do a live stream type thing, except you as the chat are going to be able to ask the questions. We'll be able to go live with the app. You'll be able to ask these questions and all that stuff. So you will be asking the questions to the spirits. This app will then take your questions and spit them out audibly. Fuck's sake. Did you guys hear that? This says isolation session is the mode that we're going in right now. Let's see what this does.
Is anyone here?
Oh, for God's sake, there you go. There's a really loud freaking knock from in there. They got me good.
What's the most important thing I should know?
Hang on. Trying this again. I'm just going to set this down here, guys. Now, what I am going to do is that
How long have you been here?
the trick is going to be to listen to everything, right? Okay, so here we go. Guys, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab the XLS camera and get that set up, and then I will be back. So I mean, it'll just take me like 5 minutes or probably less, and then I will be back. All right, and I will announce myself as I'm coming back. Watch that freaking door. Like that door is, I don't know. Just watch the damn door. Okay. I will be back, guys. You guys, it's just me. I'm back. Whoa.
Are you at peace?
I am at peace. I just took a piece. All right. I am at peace. Because I went potty. All right, kids. Obviously the door didn't move. FIB, what's up? Excited to be hanging out with those guys too. Next weekend, it'll be good. Oh, Christy, what was your question about number one? Jesus. Elizabeth, I do. For investigating for the first time. Investigating for the first time. Let me tell you something very, very specific. There are scary things and weird things that are going to happen, Elizabeth. And the best thing that you can do when something scary happens is to take one step and then another step towards it. Like that right there. Knocking from in this room. If Ashley Rose found out who number one was and crossed him over, if that is true, then I don't know why he would still be coming through. Abandoned graveyard, perfect. I mean, not necessarily to show no fear, but just like in everyday life anyway, right? Like when shit gets hard and shit gets weird and shit gets fucking scary, just go towards that shit. Because that's when the really good stuff happens. Exactly, just push through. Kev's like, you should play some Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson. Is it evil or good? Honestly, I think that, oh, that just said good. So I think Any devices that you should use, especially in a graveyard? Let's see. Well, maybe a spirit box would be cool. That could be fun. EMF detector is always great, especially outside. Using an EMF detector outside is nice because if you are outside, there's going to be less chance of contamination, right? And so, yeah, I would definitely go that route. Michaela, have you ever sang Emily for the Spirits? I think they would love that song. Way to frickin' bring up a band that I was in, God, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, something like that. I don't think I've ever played that song in this building. The last time I ever played that song was totally acoustic. I was playing at a club, and there was a couple that had followed us back in the day too, and asked me to play that song. And I did, of course. But yeah. The room that the Shadowman comes from is actually room number 2 down here. You know, honestly, if I did play that song, it would probably be for the best. You should sing the jingle we sing at the house all the time. Tori, that is a terrible idea. So, it's interesting. So here, guys, rooms 1 and rooms 2 over here. These rooms are both locked. Now, it is nothing paranormal or anything like that. When I acquired this building, these rooms had been rented out for storage space. It is a very kind woman that rents both rooms 1 and 2 for overflow storage for her business, which is also kind of weird, but also it is the funeral home at the top of the hill. What color do I want my device? Blue or black? Dude, blue. Let's go blue. Let's go blue. Unless blue's too hard, then make it black. I don't give a shit. God, you don't have to give me no device. I'm going to buy that shit. I support my friends. Blue is made. Fucking A. They even said blue on the damn spirit box. That's amazing. Yeah, they went blue. I like it. I like it. Now, why are you beeping so much or dinging so much down there? Huh? What are you doing? What? What? I don't know what that just said, but I think it was a bad word. Naughty ghosts. Whew. Rebecca's getting my attention, yeah. A clear face looking at you while alone investigating. No. If I did, Elizabeth, if I did, I might poop. I don't know. That would be terrible, though. God, it is so fucking dark. Okay. Let me figure out where the hell I'm going. fall the fuck down. The ghost was swearing. Specifically, it said something that was more of a. In my opinion, it would be more of a slur of some sort. While crying, yeah, you'd find me like curled up in the fetal position somewhere, probably rubbing poop in my hair or something. What? Okay, so guys, I'm approaching the pool table room here. I'm gonna turn in. Have any of the guys from the vernaculars been here? I don't think so. I don't know. Fun fact, Michaela, if you want to go back and look at a vernaculars video from back in the day, when they did the live show, it was a live, it was like they shot the video, it was like from a live show. I am in that video. Yes, so underneath this section here was like a flower garden. So in the in what we call like the Shadowman hallway now, what used to be directly underneath it basically was just like a big flower bed. Hello? Ghost will every once in a while say something that is blatantly racist. Yes, 100%. Just call him out on it. You're like, yeah, we're not going to do that. Holy crap. Okay, that's going down, lights coming on. That was a fun little knock. Hi. You dressed up, makeup as Vince Neil, sang Rattlesnake, Kickstart My Heart, and smoking in the boys' room. Okay, that's fucking classic. I love that. Right as I'm saying holy crap, was it a voice? Let's see here. Rachel, I'm going to check that out later. Bathroom. It's right here. Which bathroom? This one here or that one down there? This one right here? Yeah? Okay. What am I looking for in here? Dude? It's like they're arguing with each other. I love this shit. One just goes, evening. The other one's like, yes. Like, of course it's the evening. God damn it, Ethel. Hello? I'm in the restroom. Fine. If you were 17 at the time that I was singing Cumbersome, then that would make me fucking ancient. So I don't want to talk about it. That was all me. Hi. Frick. That was a good one. Gone. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Rebecca, can we come in? I don't want to slam your door too hard. Rachel, thank you for the gift. Yeah, it's dang. Rebecca, are you having a good night? Check it out, guys. That's the perks of the job. Right there. That's the perks of the job, guys. Rebecca, are you here? Well, I don't think it's supposed to be like the Annabelle doll. I think it's just supposed to be a Raggedy Ann doll. Rebecca, I hope you're having a good night, though. What? Boy, I'm having a hard time. Here we go. You're trying to convince Roland to come say hi? Interesting. I don't want to yet. Thank you very much. Hello? So we're at Malvern Manor in Malvern, Iowa. Is that a reflection, or am I stroking out with the flashes of light? I'm not sure, Rachel. Rachel, I certainly hope you're not stroking out. I don't know what was happening, though. I guess in the context. I wonder what it was. I'll have to go back and look too. There may have been a weird thing going on. I'm not sure. The fuck? Weird. Weird. Yeah, can you guys say weird? Super weird. Guys, I gotta tell you, I found 2 cat balls tonight. So far. Got 2 cat balls tonight so far. That's good stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff. I would consider that a win, right? Maybe not. All right. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Japers creepers. The perks of the job, exactly. Boy, I tell you, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows, but every once in a while you find them cat balls. Get you them cat balls. That's what happens, guys. That's what happens. Holy Christ. There we are. Let's get that down a little bit. Perfect. Guys, it was a fun night. Lots of weird stuff happening. False positive upstairs. The attic was interesting. False positives in the hallway. Just, I swear, due to the wind. So, taking care of all of that. And then coming downstairs. Interesting things that happened. For sure. Knocking, weird shit like that. That was fun. But yeah, other than that, guys, this was a great time. I'm hoping. Jeez, stop! Don't say things like that. FIB, come on. Damn it, you are handsome. All right, Tori. Now you're biased. Tori's biased, guys. Cracker Jack, what's up? Yeah, you know what's weird is like usually it just comes like right up. Usually it's like the thing ends and it's just like a quick little upload thing and it's done. This last one that we did, it took forever. And I think it was the one with the jail, wasn't it? It was the one with the jail. And yeah. But yeah, pain in the ass. Guys, I may be going live from the jail again at some point soon. We're going to see. We're going to see what happens. I would really, really, really like to go live from the jail. Have you ever been to Brushy State Prison? No, not yet. Not yet. Thank you very much for the lucky clover there, Brianna. I appreciate that. But yeah, I want to get back in the jail for numerous reasons. There was some weird shit that was going on in that jail. Things that were very audible. We have to get back in there. Like, we have to get back in there. It would just take a quick little... oh, sweetheart, thank you for the lucky clover. It would really just take a phone call and I could get in there. But it's like, it's a whole thing, you know what I mean? It's like you got to call the sheriff, and then, which I know the sheriff quite well, but then it's like, then we got to get a deputy out there and he's got to let me in, and then you can't leave, otherwise the door locks like behind you. Like, there's no leaving. Like, you can't even go to take a leak. So, but yeah, it's tough. But yeah, so guys, I hope you're all doing well, honestly. A paranormal investigator? Yeah, I guess that's what I do. I'm just a lover of all things weird. Like, and that's just it. I'm just a curious fellow that likes to walk around in the dark with gadgets and geekometers. That's kind of where I'm at in life. Marilyn, I'm doing great. How are you? I'm doing good. But yeah, so guys, I'm gonna let you go for now. I'm gonna go home and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Go to bed, probably. Who knows? I've been to Texas I've been to Texas at least a dozen times. Like, thoughts on aliens? 1,000% they exist. 1,000% they scare the shit out of me. But yeah, absolutely. Resident Evil, spider domination, babe. It's fucking time. It's time. I'm gonna take that spider. I'm gonna fucking kill him. Yeah, it's time. All right. So guys, I hope you're doing good. And yeah, I hope you all have a great night. And we'll talk to you all very soon. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. See you guys later. Bye, guys.